my friends, and welcome to today's video break. Psalm 47 verse 5 says, God has ascended amid shouts of joy, the Lord amid the sounding of trumpets. You know, no matter what right now, I know I've said this so many times, to those of you that watch these, that no matter what you're walking through, God is in the midst. He's in the midst of the shouts. He's in the midst of your situation. He's in the midst of our circumstance. I think that's why we have to be reminded that, yes, his plan for me is the best plan. My plan doesn't always go the way I determined that it should go, or that I thought it should go, or what I thought I should deserve. And so it's in one of those great places of life, those breaking points of life, that God shows up in his majesty and starts teaching us that about him. You know, I've learned those the hard way, and probably you have too, that it's not my plan, but learning that God is in the midst. What does that look like for you every day, in the midst of your everyday life? How can you point, yes, that's where God is that's where God's at. Oh yeah, he's right here too. Are you recognizing that place? You know, are you paying attention to it? Or is this place in you too shallow to understand it yet, but you're getting there? You know, maybe you're in the way. I don't know. Maybe there's too much of a circumstance that you're so angry at God you can't even begin to call out to God right now because your situation didn't work out the way that you planned it. You know, all kinds of things get in the way of understanding that God's in the midst. And so, but the awesome thing about who God is, that I'm understanding who God is that he doesn't expect you and I to get it right before we walk with him. He walks with us right in the midst of those wrong places and gently nudges us with the Spirit into places that he's taking us. Does that make sense? Amid the noise. He's in the midst of it all. And so he isn't yelling at you saying, come on, catch up. You know, he walks with you. So if you're a controlling person and you're trying to control your circumstances right now, God is there with you, revealing to you that he's there. But you keep faltering, trying to control it, and he can't show you, you know? Or maybe it's, you know, the situation's too loud and you're too sad or depressed about it, and you can't even recognize God. Man, he's right there. You know, I just praying that the eyes of our hearts are so open to recognizing this unity with God is such a strong place to live. It's the place that we sense that life is going to be good. No matter what happens, it's going to be good because that's the place that God's at. And I think the psalmist David was so good at that because, you know, he was a man that chased after God's own heart. And he literally, I believe, chased when he knew he was, you know, he just understood this relationship, this unity, greater than what we can imagine. God wants to live in unity with you, even amid everything, even amid the noise. God is there. Isn't that good? Just to know that. Be blessed, my friend.